transition this planet's about to go through. If you haven't already prepared yourselves, it's not too late. So I'll start with this. That moon that's up there, well, it's not real. It's a satellite. Yeah, the flat earthers are going to disagree with me on this one, but I'm just going to ask that you hear me out. Yeah. I'm not here to debunk anybody. I'm not here to disapprove what anybody believes in. I'm here for one reason, to relay a very strong message so you can prepare yourselves and not ignore this. It's pretty hard knowing what's going on in the background to have everybody arguing with themselves all the time. So instead of doing that, I just jump on here like this and do the lives and let them pre-record and leave them behind. It's for a really good reason, so people don't start arguing and inject this with negative energy. So let's get into it. As I said, that moon that's up there is a satellite. It's been projecting frequencies on this planet, and it's been set on autopilot for quite some time. It's pretty hard to know this when the rest of the world ignores it. It's pretty hard to know that too. So let me tell you a story. This planet is shifting its energies to the 5th and 6th dimensional frequencies. That means that we're going into the new golden age, where there are no more lies, there are no more secrets, and everybody actually gets to live a really holistic life. That's if they choose it through their own free will. So what I've got to say here is this. This planet has been under rule by some very dark forces for a very long time, yeah? There's nothing anybody's been able to do about it because they've been tricked into it to allow it to happen. So what's happening now? Well, there's an intergalactic interception of what's been going on. And this is a very real thing. You need to start opening your minds a little bit, as I said, and hear me out with what I'm saying here. It'll prepare you for the news that's on its way. What's happening as we go to the 5th and the 6th dimension, I've said this in a lot of my other lives on all the social media accounts that we've got. This planet has to pass through the 4th dimension to get there. The 4th dimension, well, we've got archons and all kinds of other wonderful things that are in charge of these beasts. And those beasts, I'm not going to say for entertainment purposes anymore, because that's a whole heap of shit. So I'm just going to let it out for what it is. These reptilians, well, my family in particular have been warning the world about it for a very long time. It's impossible for an entire family to be crazy when we've had this information handed down. I myself, well, I'm marked as what is known as Kaipatu Tarakona. Kaipatu means slayer. Tarakona means the shape-shifting dragons. My fight has been continuous. I've been raised with this, as I said, and this information. And I've been trying to get the world to listen, but because I haven't written books for them to read, and I'm not a famous big noting idiot on all the social media panels and channels, people don't listen. And care factor is below 0 on that one. I'm going to keep repeating the message. So this evening in Australia, as America starts to go through that transition, all of the things in the 4th density are going to come to life. Everybody knows CERN's about to fire up. Well, that's one literally hell of an electromagnetic generator. Think about it. Go and research it. If you want to debunk me, you need to debunk yourself on this one. Once again, I'm in the knowing, and I say this without any arrogance or ego. This is a warning for mankind. If you have not cleared your energy centers, if you are holding on to memories that break your heart, all of those things, they can get in your head. They can pull those images out of your mind and force your mind to holographically project it in front of you. I've been saying it over and over and over again. So how do you get around that? Well, there's a couple of ways. Clear your energy centers, because nobody wanted to come and do it in a subtle way. Now we've got the intense protection of 10,000 hertz and how to install that frequency into your body So you can literally hear it ringing in your ears continuously for a 24-hour period. This shifts every cell in your body as long as you have blessed your water with this and followed the protocols to do it. It will not only shift your body's energy and give you protection at an angelic level at the highest form. These harmonic frequencies means there's more than one in there that's very similar to the other one. These cause a vibrating pulse, which then transforms your body. I'm going to say this again. Go at your own accord if you want and get something off YouTube or play your guitar tuners. I'm not telling the world what the frequencies are. This is the frequencies, and this sound and these pulses is what I utilize to clear the densest energies in the largest areas with the work that I continuously do. And as I said, people have treated me like a joke. They've tried to debunk me for the work that I do. That's why I don't call myself a ghost hunter, because I'm not. I'm a spiritual consultant. I shift energies and lost souls over into the light, those that have been trapped. And as I said, this is exactly the energy source that I will walk into an area after I've done that and blast everything that's negative out of it. Nothing can survive. None of the low vibrational creatures and the creepy crawlies can survive a 10,000 hertz blast. If your body is radiating that frequency out of it, which it will be once you've followed the protocols and done them correctly, it will be, and it's guaranteed. If you play this sound in your house and then you do your water supply as well, and you do the pipes that are in your house, you've just set up a massive electromagnetic grid at 10,000 hertz. After you've done your water and your pets get to hear it, that sound, and subtly hear it while you do your water with it, right? And re-energize and reinstate that energy into your water at 10,000 hertz. You then do your household and you do your pets as well, right? And it's not something that you can just go and, oh, he said 10,000 hertz. No, it is a harmonic frequency that is balanced and pulsates. The pulses work like a heartbeat. And when you uptake on these frequencies, your heartbeat will more than likely match those pulses as it's happening. Everything will start running in unison together. So if you haven't done this, I'm not going to beg you. I will urge you, though, to get onto it straight away. If you're in Australia, pure AU water is the one that I utilize, because it has no microplastics in it. No, I don't get anything for free. No, I'm not giving them a plug because they sponsor Gaia Light Force or Q Alliance Australia. I'm here as a spiritual leader telling everybody what is about to happen, and it's going to happen in the next few hours. Yeah? At first, you won't get to see much at all. But I'm going to tell you this. It's the same as I use batteries as a power source to give things energy to communicate with me. And think about this. Those wanky ghost hunters do the same thing. Yep. They have power sources there to give, and they get drained. I've gone out with my batteries, and I've got lithium batteries here, the best you can get. And they're really big energy sources as well. These things get drained to nothing, and I've got to throw them away on the big jobs, yeah? It's so we can bring them out. Now, I'm not going to suggest this. I am bait, and I'm a pretty big dangling piece of bait. But I'm going to say this to you. They come out at me because I falsely project fear that doesn't exist out from my heart center, when at the same time I'm ready to blast them with 10,000 hertz. If you protect your house with this frequency and yourselves, and remember what I said, there's angelic frequencies that are instilled into this as well that will make those pulses ring out. And once you've filled your home space with it, and that's whom you are as well at the same time, everything shifts and changes. You will build a protective grid for you and your family for the transition of these next 3 days. Yes, we may go into 3 days of full total darkness. And if we do, you really need to start being concerned, and you really need to have everything sorted out. If it goes dark and stays dark for the 3 days, do not at all go outside. These things, as soon as they appear in front of you, and they will know when you've seen them, and they will know that you can see them, because they're going to take advantage of this time. Make sure that you're taking note on this. If you don't get it, watch it again and again and again until you do. Okay. So, bless your water. Have an abundance of it. Fill your bathtub up that you don't normally use if you've got one, just with cold water, and do that as well. That water will hold the frequency. Turn your taps on. Let just nice and slow trickle. That's all you have to do. That frequency will then go up against the flow of water and occupy every single water molecule, as I said, in your pipeline. If you keep it going and allow it to keep just trickling out at the same time, it will go back to the reservoir as well. You see, frequency moves at the speed of sound. When it's on land and it goes through air, the air buffers it because the ether is full of energy, yeah? So it's got to push through that. Water works differently. Frequency will instantaneously transfer through every molecule in a water body. Look at this now. I'm talking about this stuff. It's glitching and everything going full on at my end here. So be sure that you have an understanding of that, and be sure that unless it is an electromagnetic pulsed harmonic frequency, it will not do anything but sound pretty. If they've got music over the top of them, or if somebody's telling you, I wrote this song and the whole song's at this frequency, at the abundance frequency, they're lying through their teeth, because they would have to hold the same resonance all the way through. Even my talking now, my frequency is going up and down with the voice that I'm utilizing. I hope this is getting through, because it is glitching very hard at my end, pixelated and everything. I just hope this message is getting through to everybody. So as I said, the world, to get to the energies of the fifth and sixth densities, must pass through the fourth dimension. It is going through the fourth dimension right now. If you are not prepared, all of those things that they're going to bring out with CERN will interrupt you. They will distract you, and they're going to go out of their way to intimidate you until you literally give up on everything that you are. This is what it's all about. This is their last stand we're going through right now. And yes, there's going to be a lot of them remaining, because they've actually done the work too to make it through this part. Yeah. Why do you think everybody's disappearing into bunkers? Because 1 of 4 people are not as they appear. And in England, it's 2 out of 5 that is not as they appear. That is Lizard Central, right there. So good, people. As you see the world erupt into absolute chaos for the rest of the year, know why. Know this is the year of revelations. This is the big year. It's not going to get any easier. The only way to protect yourself isn't holding, well, I'm holding my vibration, or I'm holding the light inside me. You need to hold it all, and you need to know, and you need to hold knowledge, because without that knowledge, you're going to be lost and you will fail. That's the end of this transmission. I'm not here to beg people. I'm here with a very stern warning for mankind. Those things that we've been continuously warning you about, they're on their way into manifesting into this place right now. You need to protect yourselves. You need to set your vibration at 10,000 hertz, and you need, as quickly as you can, to take this message out to the people. If you can't do that, make sure that you tell your family. And as I said, if it turns to custard and goes completely dark for 3 days, know that it's more than a sign, and stay inside where you're protected. You've been warned plenty of times to get yourselves prepared for this event. Me and Rocket are ready to fight it with all we've got. My dog is now charged at 10,000 hertz, and so am I. Every molecule in my body is ready to go. And as I said before, once you make the shift and enlighten yourself, or at least protect yourself with the most high vibrational frequency you can get, you go above authenticity with this. This takes you into righteous integrity, and you will stand strong, and you will deflect all of the negative energies that are thrown at you. They will not be able to come anywhere near you when you're vibrating at this level. There's nothing that's dark that can withstand this much light. I hope, as I said before, you can all hear me. This is one of the most important messages that I could ever deliver to mankind. Take this and share it, or at least share the link for it to all of your friends through Messenger. Make sure they get this message and get it swiftly. Get out and get your water and come back and listen to the videos that I've left behind on here. I'm actually going to do a few of them again, and I'm going to do them for our members. But you will not get the frequency through Rumble. You have to be a member of Gaia Light Force. Tomorrow morning, for those people in Australia, we're going to be doing a group meditation. So make sure that when you sign up on our website, www.GAIALIHT, so LIGHTFORCE.com, Gaia Light Force.com. Go over, sign up, make sure you send your mobile phone numbers through so we can add you to the Zoom meeting. This for no other reason, and send an email with your receipt for your donation. We won't ever charge you for anything else. We're asking you to pay it forward, and I'm going to give you all the tricks you need to survive. But in case the telecommunications go out in the middle of the night with what's coming, yeah, and those supercharged energies that are coming from the sun as well, you better get ready now. Once again, this is not a scare tactic. It's to do exactly the opposite. It's to fill your hearts with faith and the knowing of what's coming and give you hope that you're going to make it through this. So as I said, all of those people that are getting this, don't sit on the information, get it out to the people. I'm going to be awake all night doing this work. One after the other, I'm going to pre-record videos that will go into our hidden YouTube folders, and the links for those will be served up during the Zoom meetings. Everybody that has signed up as a member of Gaia Light Force is going to get all that stuff. I can't service anybody else because of the bullshit that comes through social media. And I'm going to say this, if you and I have ever had a problem in the past, fucking let it go, and let it go right now, and get in there and sign up. Now's the time, people, to move, and move swiftly. Go and grab your water. Grab 20 litres of water per person and animal that you have in your household. Then get prepared, sign up at GaiaLightForce.com and get ready for those Zoom meetings. They're going to be happening tonight. It's the only way, as I said, send your phone numbers through as well. The mobile phone that you will be utilizing, so we can send a link to you and you can access straight into it. After that, we'll tidy the website up and get the other Zoom stuff going. Zoom's going to be utilized for our social media platform within the website, so it's not even seen by the public. So please don't think that you can go and skim through the website and find out about any of this stuff here at all. If you haven't signed up, go and do it now. If we don't have your phone number, it's cool if you don't want to send it. We can't add you to the Zoom meeting. You've been told and you've been warned, people. And from the bottom of my heart, I wish you the very best of luck, because more than 95% of you are going to need it. And those people out there that believe they're part of the 144,000, I want you to know there's 144 million of you across the world that believe the same thing. Unless you were born into this work, raised with it, sorry to say, you're actually not. The fight begins tonight. Within a couple of hours, that CERN hellhole activator is going to fire up. You better have your homes ready. Stage is not going to do a single thing. You have to have your whole home harmonically resonating with these frequencies. They won't come near you because they won't be able to deal with the energy that your household will be emitting. And as I said before, do your waterways as well. That way, your garden hose becomes a frequency weapon. Laugh at me now, you'll be fucking crying later on, and I won't be laughing at you, and neither for all those latecomers that couldn't be bothered. I won't be answering the knocks on the door and the screams, the same as I'm telling you all not to when this happens, when it turns to custard. I hope I've delivered the message loud and clear, people. Get on there and sign up. I'm going to be adding people onto it, then we're going to get into it. You will not find those frequencies anywhere that's accessible on the internet, people. Nowhere. And anybody that's gone and taken them, I really feel for you, because they're protected. And it's not your property to be doing that. This is my intellectual property that comes from my ancestors, and also a very famous man that is sort of watching over me at the moment. And I'm not talking about Donald Trump either, or any political object or whatever. So let's get into this, good people. Where we go one, we go all. Unless you're a lizard, yeah, you're pretty well fucked. That's awesome.